Heyo, apologies for not uploading last month. Without going into too much personal life stuff, life happened. I applied to a polytechnic, somehow got in, and now I have a whole bunch more on my plate than I did 2 months ago. And I was planning on making a actual video for this month about the Minecraft movie, and then I realized that I don't really want to talk about the Minecraft movie. If you want to know my thoughts on it, I didn't like it. And that's basically all that I can really say about it without going into a half-hour tangent on how I really wish that they could have done more with it. And yeah, I'm going to stop myself here before I lose my mind even more. Maybe in a few months down the line I'll have something, but currently I don't know, I feel like my time is better spent on other things that I like talking about. But in any case, while I was making that video, I realized that I'm going on vacation tomorrow, and I should probably get something out there so that people won't suddenly think that I've disappeared off the face of the earth. So yeah, Creative Worlds Tour. I've been building in this world for a few months now, not an entire year, not half a year, but probably a quarter of the year, and I think it looks really cool. It also looks even cooler with shaders, at least in the night, in my very biased opinion. So let's take a look at it. What most of this world consists of is bridges. There's a floating bridge right here. There is the first bridge I've ever made in this world, right here. There is a sort of curved bridge. There's an angle bridge right here, 90-degree angle specifically. And then there's an arch bridge, half arch bridge, bridge that goes, oh, what's the word? It's like 3 a.m., almost 3 a.m., 2:56 a.m. A bridge that goes at an angle, and then there's a bridge just past this really neat park area that's made out of that has pale oak in it. Well, that has pale wood in it, because I really like pale wood. It's a really nice color, and I think that I just think it looks neat. So I'm going to start over here, and then I'm going to make my way around here and then end at the mountain. All of my regrets being put into one build. I am being a bit dramatic about this, but the mountain. Well, in any case, you have my little pale oak. You have my little pale garden area over here. There is a house that I built that I'm not exactly too happy with, but it's a house. It's made out of the pale wood. I think it looks neat. You have all of these eye blossoms. I think they're called eye blossoms. Yep, they're called eye blossoms. Decorating the place. They look neat too. There's a little body of water here. Thanks to the sit mod, I can sit down on this rock, and it looks really cool. Nothing really much to write home about. It's just bridge, house, water. That is a really cool bridge, house, in the water. Maybe other than the water, maybe other than the house part. I can build better houses when I put a lot of effort into them. So you go down this path, and then you have this really neat cherry blossom park area. There's benches here, there's lanterns here, there's a really simple maze with a cherry blossom tree in the middle. Originally, I wanted to make this park have some sort of statue, but then I realized one important thing about myself. I have no clue how to build statues. At all. I could probably figure it out if given a few days, but currently, I'm just not good at building statues. Or fountains. It was either me building a statue or a fountain, and I'm pretty sure I failed at both. So instead, I built a little maze. And the maze looked great. Over here you have my first ever bridge that I built in this world. It looks really neat so far. It looks way better with shaders on, but it still looks super cool without the shaders, at least in my humble opinion. The bottom is overgrown. There's a, I forget what this is called, spore blossom in the middle for that ambiance and for the particles. All in all, it looks really neat. One of my favorite designs I've ever made. Next to there's the lanterns, there's a pathway towards this broken up floaty bridge thing that I'm going to look at later. And then you have the second bridge I made, which is the angle bridge. It's the same as that bridge, except put at a 90-degree angle because I thought it would look cool, and it does. One of the main differences in it, other than it being put at an angle, I guess, is that I had to change the design a bit so that it worked at an angle. So this block right here is a wall instead of just a stone block, instead of a stone brick block. So all in all, I think it looks neat. I'm going to say that probably for everything else in here. You have the tower. This is the first building, this is the first structure that I made that was not a bridge. The tower does not have much to write home about. I do like how I built the bottom part of this. It looks really cool, pretty overgrown. There's a pot over here. But then as you climb up, you realize there's nothing really much inside. Nothing. Enchantment area. Right, cherry blossoms, and that looks really cool. Nothing. Go over here, nothing. You see all these unbuilt corridors. You see all this unbuilt stuff. That's not a corridor. Why did I say it was a corridor? Oh, there's nothing there, nothing there. Until you see the top, which does give me a pretty neat view of my world as the sun is coming up over the horizon. And I do admit it's pretty neat seeing everything from up top, but other than the nice view, this tower really isn't much. The tower really doesn't have much to write about. It's just not good. So, as you walk around here, you have the garden. Nothing much to say here other than that it's a garden that exists. It is pretty neat looking though, and some random tidbit of trivia. I built this while listening to Parkour Civilization. I don't know why I said that other than that, well, it's a fun fact. At least for me it is. So yeah, a little farm area. Go over here, just ignore the blinding power of the sun. You have all these street lamps that still glow in the daytime. You have this bridge right here, which is the third bridge I built, I think. It's just your regular arch bridge. It looks really cool. It looks nicer in the nighttime. I am happy with it. It was my first time trying to build a bridge that wasn't completely and absolutely straight. And I think I killed it. It looks neat. Then over here, the road splits off into two paths. This is the path I first worked on, where I thought to myself, if I can build a bridge that's an arch, can I make a half arch bridge? Would that look great? And it does. It does. You go up here and you see two things. First off, this little thing that I built just recently, actually. like 3 or 4 days ago. 3 or 4 days ago? Actually, I built this like 2 days ago. The lack of sleep is taking a toll on me. This is yet another bridge design, but for now, it's more of an arch. And I can't say it's another design because I took the design things I like the most out of my other bridges and then put it onto this bridge. Arch. Yeah, it's more of an arch. It's just an arch. A really cool looking arch. But I'm trying to figure out what other wood combinations I can use. Because as much as I like mangrove, after a while it looks the same. And I hate to say that about mangrove because it's my favorite wood type, but I really need to see other wood type. I really need to branch out. So jungle wood over here. Don't know how much I like it, but I don't know. I'll continue trying to look at more wood types to see if I can find something that works. But back to the things that I fully built. You have this little area over here. I put fish in here. They disappeared. I have no clue where they are now. But in theory, you should be able to like sit on this. You should be able to sit on this bench and look out and look at the little fish. Though there is no fish here. And over here you have a little house. I showed this bridge off to some of my friends, and one of them said that he'd like to live there. So built the bridge. I built a house underneath the bridge, and I think it looks really neat. You have storage, crafting table, furnace that. You have a fish. I swear that the fish was moving around more here. Sorry about that. You have books for reading. A bed. Took me far too long to figure out the best position I could put the bed in. And it faces the window. Looks really neat. All in all, nice little homey place. Nothing much to say. And so, that's the end of the tour of the house. Honestly, this is one of those things I would really like to build in survival. One of these days. But in any case, moving on to the mountain. But first of all, look at this bridge. It is a horizontal bridge this time. Horizontal? Diagonal? Angle? Well, it's a bridge that, I looked at all the other bridges I was building and thought if I could build one, at an angle and see if that looks good. It does look good. The railings aren't as effective, but hey, they still look good. I think it looks good. Granted, I am really biased. I'm the creator of this bridge. Of course I think it looks good. But yeah, that's all I can really say. And then if you go over here, there's the mountain, which I built. And then you have a few things here. First off, this neat little garden. Second off, this really neat little farm here. Would this be considered a garden? Or am I just it's 3:08, so I should really go to sleep soon. You have over here a stable. There's no one here yet, so there will be someone there soon, I swear. And then you have another house. One that's built into the mountain. You go inside, and there's nothing really much to say here. I didn't decorate it as hard as the other house. At the very top, you have the gallery, which it has some paintings. That's it. You can really hide. I'm planning on putting some sort of secret entrance thing here because I think it will look cool. I just need to figure out what to put there. And then in the other rooms, they're not as decorated too. Let me go over here. There's nothing much to say here. In the other place, well, it's a place. The brewery, the brewing stand place thing. Yeah. I think it looks cool. I'll probably spend some more time decorating this place. Maybe after I get back from vacation. And then, one of the final things I have to share, there's the bridge area, there's the floating bridges, but I can't really say much about it other than that they exist. Yeah, thought it would look nice, and it does. That's all I can really say. But now let's go into the garden. Also, nothing really much I can say here. I just built a garden that I thought I'd like, and I did. There's azalea trees around, there's a fair bit of nice looking flowers, there's this little bridge, and it just looks nice. Don't know what I can say. But you can see here, there's an entrance to the cave. If you go over here, and there's two ways around, but I like going this way. Go around here, through there, and you end up right here, next to the park. If you go over here, you have, well, there's nothing here so far. I'm planning on I'm trying to figure out what I can build here. I don't want to build just another pond, but who knows? Another thing that I was planning on building was a house so that this house won't feel as lonely, but we'll see. But yeah, that's about it for the tour. Other than, well, there's the huge elephant in the room. The mountain. At first I started taking out the mountain. At first, this mountain was nothing more than a hill. It was this thing, and then it went whoosh, something like that. But then I decided to carve out the place so that I can build a nice house. And then I thought, hey, I can make the mountain bigger. Surely that won't give me a headache. Surely I'd have a fantastic time building this really big mountain. It'll be a nice time. I'll have so much fun. Wrong. So let me turn this back into day. Well, it doesn't look that bad here. I'll say that. From the ground, it looks okay, as long as you don't look at that part. I think I did a somewhat decent job texturing this, and all that kind of stuff. Does look a bit too flat for my taste. I don't know. I don't know how to fix this. I don't know. I feel like I've gone too far to just stop building it. And yet, whenever I think I'm done, like, this used to be just a flat thing, but then I've thought, hey, this looks like too odd, so I'm just going to start expanding the mountain. I feel like I'm digging myself into a bigger hole every single time I look at it. And it doesn't help that when I turn around, when I look at it from the other side, there is nothing there. Nothing but a string of lanterns and torches. And the lanterns are only there because I accidentally flooded the place and then decided that I should probably use something that isn't easy to break. It's terrifying. Absolutely terrifying. I could just blow it up. I could tear this down and pretend that it never happened. But at this point, I have put months into this. I don't know. I can't stop now. I've gone too deep. So yeah, that's my tour. And this place looks so different without the shaders on. I tend to play when I build, I tend to not turn on the shaders. I only turn them on when I need the cinematic experience. Right, I was going to build this as a small little mountain thing, and then I decided to expand it. I will never be free of my own suffering. I'll never be free of this mountain. It will always haunt me. Always in my dreams. God, yeah. What I was going to say before this, I built all of this without shaders on, as I'd like to try and build things without them. I want to see if it looks nice before I put on the fancy thing that makes everything look nice, if that makes sense. And that's about it for the tour. Thank you very much for watching. I do not know when my next video will be, but hopefully it won't take 2 months to come out. But hopefully it'll be of far better quality than this, and I'll actually have something to talk about, and I'll have animated sections, and yeah. I am going on, as of me recording this, it's 3:16 a.m. I'm going on spring break with my family, let's say, at around 3 p.m. So, if I play my cards right, I should have this video uploaded and edited and all of that before I hit the road. We'll see if that happens. But yeah. That's all I really wanted to say for this video. Credits are probably rolling if they haven't been rolling already. I don't know how many songs I'm going to put in here. I don't know if I'm going to put in as much effort into this video as I usually do, but we'll see. So, if anyone has been here, thank you very much for doing so. I'm going to finish recording this, turn off OBS, and then finally get some sleep. Fare thee well, and well, see ya.